Sorry, let me put some chapstick on.
He said put some chapstick.
I love this, yes.
Have you heard of spontaneous?
I'm not gonna miss it.
All right.
I don't
You have to keep a loose back and activate all of this.
Yeah.
All of this. And then just... Listen.
Hey everybody, welcome back to 90 Fiance The Single Life. So we're on the tell-all part 3, and we left off in the last episode of Natalie trying to defend herself of being accused of being Josh's sugar baby. So this episode begins with her still going off on everybody, and Chantel even pipes in and says that Josh shouldn't be sleeping with Natalie if he has no intention of having a relationship with her. And I 1000% agree. Like, I feel like it's obvious that he's taking advantage of her, but also Natalie is too grown to not see the signs and see that he doesn't want to commit a relationship with her. So Josh tells Natalie to relax, and she finally calms down, and I feel like everybody can finally breathe a sigh of relief. Peyton tells us that Josh gets into relationships where he likes to help people and tries to fix them. So he's like those girls that say, I can fix him, like, you know exactly who I'm talking about. But honestly, I can't imagine fixing somebody because they tend to hurt you a lot in the process, just for them to go to somebody else and that other person reaps all like the benefits and all of the hard work that you put into that person into making them like a better version of themselves. So I just feel like it's a very sad situation and it's just not for me. Okay, no thank you. But then finally Peyton and Ty leave, and honestly good riddance, because I would never forget what they said about Natalie behind her back, and it has now left a bad taste in my mouth about them. So Sean asks Natalie about her process of now starting a family, and Natalie says that she won't be starting one with Josh, but also that she can't start one right now because she's in an unhealthy situation. But then she turns to Josh and says that he just comes to F her and then gives her no explanation, and Josh is just shaking his head, and I'm thinking, why are you shaking your head? That is exactly what you do. She then says that he's wasting her time, and Josh says that they aren't even a couple for them to be talking about all of this, and Natalie goes quiet so fast. I'm like, yeah girl, like what are you talking about? Like obviously I know what she's talking about, but it's like you acknowledge yourself that he's just using you and wasting your time. So what is the need for all this extra call out?
And if you don't want a family with me, it doesn't mean you can take my time.
We're not even on the family topic. Like we're not even a couple right now. So what are we talking about?
Let him go and take your time to invest in yourself and just leave him in the past. So then Sean asks if Josh is planning to see Natalie again, and he says yes. And what I find crazy is that he is so confident that she's going to come back that he actually said yes. And the sad thing is, I totally believe that she will. Like, oh, Natalie, babe, arise! Stand up! Like, oh my gosh, I don't know how many times I've told so many people on this show to stand up. I know they can't hear me, but still, I'm just, I can't do it anymore. Like, oh my goodness. And then, oh my gosh. And then right after Josh says that he will see Natalie again, Natalie is like, with what status? Oh my gosh. And that's all I need to know, that she would definitely run back to this man. But then Josh is like, there is no status. Like, girl, he's not going to propose. Like, let him go. But then Natalie says, okay, then just leave. And you guys, look at her eyes. Like, she don't want that man to go anywhere. Josh tells her that she's all over the place. And I agree. Like, oh my goodness.
Oh, then you can go away.
Natalie, you're all over the place. You're all over the place. You never know, like, there's no definitive answer of, like, what you actually want.
Okay.
So then they take a break, and Debbie's telling Natalie about how Josh called her a charity case, and so she kind of had to explain to Natalie what it meant, and it's so sad seeing her cry about it because what they said was so mean. So the rest of the cast are giving Natalie their support and some much needed advice.
I'll suggest this too. Don't sleep with him, honestly.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't give
Take
it up.
control.
Yeah.
You know what's powerful?
You're
Your cookie. Your cookie's all your power. You give it up and you give it away.
That is true.
Don't do that.
So then Josh comes and takes her away so they can speak privately, and the first thing that he says is, why didn't he give her status? Like, you guys, I almost punched my screen, okay? Natalie, why are you like this? I just feel like the must be phenomenal, okay, for her to be acting this way, because ain't no way. So she finally brings up what she should have honestly brought up first, which was him offending her and calling her a charity project and all that good stuff. And Josh says that those were said a long time ago. Like, bitch, I don't care if you said it 10 years ago. Fuck you, fuck your friends, you're all getting blocked. Like, it's that simple. So Josh then says that they need to fix all the problems that they have now before they can be in a healthy relationship in the future. And Natalie finally smartens up and she says that she can't trust him. Like, no girl, you can't trust that hoe. Like, let him go.
I cannot trust you. I'm getting mixed signals from him because it's been like going on and off for 2 years. And I fell for him, honestly, and I moved for him. But I don't know if I can anymore.
So the break is over and everybody gets back on stage. And now we're going back to Tyray. And I honestly thought that we were done with him because his problems were like very much to the point. But he tells us that he can't get a girlfriend because he gets in his head too much, which we've all seen. So some of the cast give some advice of what Tyray can see for a moment to know if they're actually interested in him. But I think one of the best advice I could give Tyray is that you would know if a girl likes you if she's staring at you. Because most of the time we're like too scared to make the first move. So we just like to stare, maybe look away for a couple seconds and then stare back again, but then look away and then stare back again. Like, it's complicated, but it's so simple. So then they bring up the scene of Tyray getting stood up, and oh my gosh, you guys, my heart, it hurts all over again. Then they show him with Teresa and then him with Reina, and I can definitely say that he has shown a lot of growth from his first date to his last date. I think he still went overboard with trying to get that kiss from Reina. Tyray does admit that it was cringe, so at least he knows.
How does it feel watching yourself back in those scenarios?
Man, cringe alert.
But then we learned that Tyray met up with another girl and they exchanged social medias, but he forgot her name. Like, how do you forget her name? But TLC went full on investigator mode and they tracked her down and brought her on the show. And I just find the whole thing hilarious. But Tyray looks so shook, like he actually wants to end it all.
It's Shannon.
Oh.
And Shannon is here with us today.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. No.
Come on out, Shannon.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
You forgot her name, bro.
But she comes on and they hug and Tyrese is doing his awkward laugh again.
Oh my God. What's up? You look nice.
Thank you.
Shiny.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So her name is Shannon and she is gorgeous. Like, okay, Tyray, you did that. So Sean is asking Tyray how he's feeling and I can't even pay attention because his nervous laughs just keep making me laugh.
God, wow. I'm like shocked she came. Honestly, I had no idea, honestly.
Ask her if she's staying at the same hotel as you. That's the first step.
I'm glad you're here.
Poor Tyray. Oh my gosh, I'm literally crying right now. So she's talking about how they met and it was casual or whatever. But look how she's talking. She seems very into Tyray. And then the rest of the cast looks even more excited. So she wanted to see him again, but Tyray wasn't making any moves. Which honestly sounds crazy to me because like you just on this whole season about trying to like get a girl, you're practicing making moves. So I would honestly expect that he would try to meet up with her like as soon as possible. I don't know. But he later explains that he was just too afraid to make like the first step and approach things because he felt like he wasn't ready. But he said that he's definitely ready now. And I think the reason is because he's feeling confident a bit because Shannon seems to be really into him. So I feel like that's kind of boosting his ego. But then Tyray's like, so what are we doing tonight? While rubbing his hands. And honestly, that would give me the ick so bad. But Shannon seems to be really into it. So good for him.
What are we doing tonight?
Oh,
That's the right question. Ask her on a date.
Yeah, we should hang out.
I'm down for that.
So Tim brings up what she thinks about him being a 33-year-old virgin. And all I'm thinking is, bro, why would you say that? Tyray looks like he wished he didn't bring that up too. But Shannon says that it doesn't bother her at all. And to be honest, I would love to date a virgin. Like, I honestly don't see a problem with it. So Sean says that Tyray has never had a kiss either. And Tyray's like, oh God. Like, why is everybody calling this man out? And also putting this woman on the spot. But she says she's fine with it. And she asks if he's also fine with it. And he says yes. So he gets up and he applies chapstick. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so perfect because he is not going to have his first kiss with chapped lips. Good for him. But then they kiss and honestly, it was so cute.
Nobody's watching, Tyray. Nobody.
Keep it G now.
Sorry, let me put some chapstick on. All right.
I don't know.
I'm so proud of Tyray. And y'all look good together.
But I do wish that they didn't put them on the spot like that because if it was me, I would feel so uncomfortable, especially with everybody watching me kiss some guy. Like, that's so weird. So Tyray walks her out and oh my gosh, it's honestly so cute. But he doesn't come back. Like, what are they doing back there? Sorry, I'm just so nosy.
Are we going to start this next segment without Tyray? Oh.
Oh, he may not have to wait until tonight.
We're going to have to get started without him.
But as you guys know, the show must go on. So Sean says that some viewers have asked questions, and one of them asked Chantel how to twerk. So she shows everybody how to twerk, but Debbie looks like she's having none of it.
I mean, my outfit's a little, let's see. You have to keep a loose back and activate all of this.
Yeah.
All of this, and then just... Listen, it's really all about the jiggle.
Oh my gosh, I honestly wish that I could twerk. Like, it's bad enough that as a black girl, I don't know how to do cornrows, but I also can't twerk either. Like, oh my goodness, give me a break. Like, every time I try, it looks like my body's doing like a full body spasm. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It just looks terrifying, okay? Anyways, Chantel asked Debbie if she wanted to try it, and she said that she wasn't endowed with the backside. Don't worry, Miss Debbie. I can 100% relate to that. So they asked a couple more questions, such as why John brought toys to his first visit with Megan. And I don't have much to say about John, as I feel like that's just what they like, so... like, I feel like it's strange, but... okay. But the next question was for Natalie, and they asked if she could perform like a little act or something, and Natalie says that she wants to do a vampire. And to be honest, I really wish that she would do these acting scenes in English. Like, if it wasn't for the subtitles, then I wouldn't know what was going on. But also because I was just reading the subtitles, I couldn't really be like engaged in her acting. But Chantel kind of says like the same thing I'm thinking, but nevertheless, I still think that it was really good. So then after Natalie, Tyray finally joins us again. So he tells her they've just been talking and that he even gave her a kiss goodbye, and now he has her number. So yay, we're making progress with Tyray. I wonder if they're gonna make like another episode, not another episode, maybe like another season with Tyray and his love life. I don't know. Would I watch it? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I would. No, what? No, maybe I would watch it. I'm so indecisive. I don't know. Okay, so Tyray's scene is over, and now it's John's turn. Yay! I'm sorry, but I didn't watch any of his scenes, so I can't really comment on anything. So sorry. I can give like a short summary though. So they don't wear protection, and if they get pregnant, then they just get pregnant. Patrick, his brother, doesn't think that John wants to be a stepdad. Patrick also thinks that Megan is too jealous and doesn't trust John, and makes him share a location. Megan says that she doesn't trust him 100%, but she does trust him 99.9%. I think that's pretty close. Megan then says that they question each other a lot, and Chantel says that that's not healthy. Megan defends herself, but is getting like a lot of pushback from the cast saying that it's not healthy and it's not something that they would want for themselves. And even though I said I wouldn't comment on John's scenes because, you know, I haven't really watched him, I do want to comment on this because Megan said that like part of their questioning was that she would ask him like, who is he texting, or ask him if he was checking out a girl, and then John would ask her if she was looking at some guy's butt. And it does indeed sound very unhealthy, like especially for a relationship that they just like recently started. Did they recently start? I don't know, you guys. I don't know, but I just feel like they have so much distrust for each other, and it feels like they're both on edge all the time, and honestly they need to give each other a break and learn to communicate and trust each other. Anyways, they then bring up the timeline, and Megan says that she doesn't have a timeline, but Patrick is like she does indeed have a timeline throughout the whole relationship. But then when they brought up what their timeline would be for marriage, she said that 1.5 years-ish, and John just looked concerned with that time, and it goes quiet. Then he gets on one knee.
John?
My timeline? Well, it's whenever, it's like whenever it happens, you know what I'm saying? Because right now, baby, Miss Megan Brown.
Oh
my goodness. And even I got excited about that because, oh my gosh, I love a proposal. I would never do a public one, but I still love watching public proposals, okay? Beautiful, just beautiful. But that's the end of the tell-all. Now, I was satisfied with this tell-all until I saw the preview for the next one. Oh my goodness, you guys. The drama, the tea, crazy. In there, Louisa and Jamal come back, and Louisa says that Tim isn't into women and that he's gay. Oh my goodness. I always was thinking about it, but I didn't really want to say it out loud because, you know. But oh my goodness, Louisa. Very interesting. But also, it doesn't end there. Chantel says that she has seen Louisa and Jamal out together on a date, like kind of like at this hotel restaurant thing. But she says don't trust her, but also trust her. But also, Louisa did say that she thought Jamal was hot. And if you saw the look that Veronica was giving, oh my gosh, if looks could kill, they would be dead. Not me though. I'm staying behind my screen. But they would be dead. But then apparently Debbie has some secrets that she did not tell Ruben. And I'm like, oh my gosh, more secrets? I just love it. I just love it all. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Please leave your comments and your thoughts. What? Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!